laughter really is the best reset. It just gets you out of that stinking thinking, I feel. Tell students they're practicing their Santa Bell laugh and start with a quiet ho, ho, ho. See, I'm already starting. And slowly build it up together until the room fills with laughter, and then challenge them to quiet it back down. Good luck without losing their smiles. It's a fun release that breaks tension and resets the tone beautifully.
Rainbow Sky Creations acknowledges the traditional owners of the land we have recorded this podcast on, the Dharawal and Whadjuk Noongar people. We pay our respects to their elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures.
Welcome to Rainbow Skies for Teachers. We are so glad that you have stopped by to listen, and we've got a great episode for you if you are feeling the end of the year crunch with your class.
We do. We're in the wild stretch of the year, otherwise known as Christmas, where the countdown is on, excitement is real with your students, and perhaps your classroom is lacking a little less focus than normal.
Oh gosh, no, never my class. I would never be like that.
So if you're looking around thinking, okay, we need to reset here, then this is the episode for you.
So we want to give you some quick and cheerful Brain Break Toolbox. We're actually going to give you 8 ideas, and because we can't help ourselves, they're going to have a festive twist to them. So get ready, get your notepads ready, my friends.
Yeah, it's good to mix things up, and we love giving things a festive twist at this time of the year because the kids love it. I mean, I love it. I think it's well documented now on this podcast that I love Christmas, but kids get motivated by it. So these Brain Break ideas are all Christmas festively related. However, if you want some other brain break ideas that you can use like evergreen throughout the year, we've got an episode for that, and that will be linked in the show notes.
Great. So we're going to start you off with the first one, which is the Silent Snowflake Challenge. By the name of it, I hope you're gathering it's a calm, quiet, and perfect after a noisy transition. So what you do is you get your students to stand up and take a deep breath. I like to do like breathe in for a count of 4. Breathe out for a count of 8. I read somewhere that's going to like reset your vagus nerve and which runs through your whole body. So that's why I do 4 in, 8 out. But tell them they're going to become snowflakes. They float gently around the room in silence, twirling slowly as they fall to the ground. I can just envision some kids. If you're like, oh, I really haven't done many brain breaks this year, I'm just picturing some classrooms right now. But when the music stops, they freeze in their snowflake pose. It's a mindful movement disguised as fun. And look, you're going to probably get giggles. You're going to get laughs. That is all good for the body. So don't be like, oh my gosh, they're not taking it seriously. Roll with it. Just roll with it.
Absolutely. If you feel like your class can't handle this, don't do it. There's going to be classes out there that can't handle it. We know that. Don't do it if you've got one of those classes. If you've got one of those classes that has a couple of little quirky kids in it, this is going to be a great one because it's going to give you lots of entertainment.
It could even be that you set the stage and like during some of these activities, I know some classrooms have a little raised section at the front where they've created that stage, and maybe it is that the kids all come up and show the whole class their snowflake, right? Like your divas or performers of the class are going to relish that. So use it to your advantage.
Yes. So that's the first one. The Silent Snowflake Challenge. The next brain break idea is a little bit more of a rowdy one. So again, this is probably not for your class that's hard to rein in, but it's a reindeer relay. So you're ending the lesson, you're starting your new lesson, you get your kids to line up, or you might even just get them to spread out in the classroom. And then for 20 seconds on the spot, you need to get them to move how a reindeer would move. For example, you get them to prance, you get them to hop, you get them to dash. As you're going through Christmas books and you're reading them, you might just write down some of those words that they use to describe reindeers. I know, Alicia's laughing because I think it's going to be such a sight to see some of your kids do some of these things. But it's getting their energy out, it's getting them moving, and it's just the same idea as you stand up and wriggle your whole body and get those wriggles out. It's the same sort of idea, but using it with a reindeer theme.
Fun fact, I love Grey's Anatomy, and I was just watching the latest episode, which had a bunch of 16-year-old boys who were hobby horse fanatics, and they had an injury, but they would all have hobby horses, and they're like in the ER room, like practicing their prancing and hopping. And I was just going, this is what your whole class would be doing. Just be exquisite.
Yes.
And I've seen already at the shops, there are hobby horse or hobby horse reindeers. So, you might have it part of your play base for your early childhood. Teachers out there might already have it,
Yeah.
and you bring it out, and the special student gets to participate and hold it. Anyway, I just took that to a whole nother level, but I love this one.
It's not for grade 6. Can you imagine them when you're like, okay, everyone stand up and start dashing on the spot? They are not going to find that cool. This is for your younger students.
Yes, take note. All right, our next one is candy cane stretch. I think you can get the idea from the name of it. So after long sitting periods, or perhaps they've just been really focused, learning, doing writing, whatever it might be, everyone needs a body reset. So be like, let's turn into candy canes. So where they are on the spot, students stretch tall, bend low, twist side to side, just like they're forming candy canes, or like when I'm doing my warm up at Pilates, and add slow breathing. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching. And it's just a really quick reset. Like we're talking 2 minutes. And you're probably going to see after that, their shoulders are dropping, their focus is returning. There is something very powerful physiologically when you get up, you move your body and get it out of that position where it might have just been in a frozen, focus, uncomfortable position.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, next up is another one not for year 6. Disclaimer.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon you might have some requests from your theatrical students.
Maybe I'm completely wrong. Look, you listen and you can be the judge of it, year 6 teachers. It's a present wrapping pantomime. So get the kids to choose a partner. You might even just get them to turn to the person who's sitting next to them at their desk to make it really, really easy. It's going to build teamwork. It's going to have a bit of laughter in it, this activity. But in pairs, tell them that they're invisible elves in Santa's workshop and they have to pretend to wrap a present. So partner A holds the present and partner B then wraps it using exaggerated gestures, putting on the tape, putting on the ribbons, and then you do that for 30 seconds, they swap and the other partner has a go. It's fun. It's going to boost the mood for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it is getting that creative element and getting kids to use those parts of their brain they might not have been using. So I think this one, I would probably just pull it out of the bag as a test run and just see what the engagement's like with the older kids.
Yeah.
Our number 5 is Jingle Bell Freeze. So it's simple. You only need a bell or a short festive tune, whatever it might be. And you play the music while students dance or move around the room. The aim is here, you're getting up, you're moving your body. You can do it however you like. I mean, I feel like there's that one kid who like goes, I'm going to crawl under all the tables. You're like, whatever kid, as long as you're moving. And when the sound stops, everyone freezes like Christmas statues. The catch, no wobbling allowed at all. If you wobble, you're out. It's quick, it's fun, and it can be done in under 2 minutes. And who doesn't love a game of musical statues? I think I still love that game.
Yeah, it's a fun game. And it's a really great way to reset. And this is what all of these ideas are. They're brain breaks to reset and move on to the next activity. Okay, next up we have North Pole yoga. So yoga or stretching, moving your body in different ways is a really great way to have a brain break in your classroom. So just give it a little festive twist, which is what we've done by calling it North Pole yoga. It's a really good one if you want your kids just to calm down. A few great poses that would fit into this theme is the tree pose, but call it the Christmas tree pose. So that's when they stand tall with their hands over their head. Actually, aren't your hands at your heart and then one of your legs is up in a triangle?
Yeah, but I think you can make it trickier by stretching your hands up as well.
Oh, you're right. You're actually right. I haven't done yoga in many years, but that is ringing a bell. That is ringing a jingle bell. Okay, another one is a reindeer stretch. So stretching your arms out wide like antlers. That might be like a warrior pose. a snowball curl, crouch down low and hug to your knees. Or you might do happy baby pose where they're on their back and they're holding both of their legs like a snowball and they're rocking like snowballs. They're really good ones. If you are into yoga or you do yoga, this one is for you because you'll be in your element. I'm sure that you could Google yoga poses, even Christmas yoga poses, and get a few more ideas.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, like cosmic yoga. I'm sure she's done a Christmassy one.
I bet she has.
Yes. Number 7. Oh, this one, I feel like I would so do this in the classroom. I'm actually going to do this with my kids.
This idea is so Alicia. It's so Alicia.
I think we need to do it this week. I feel like if you've got kids at home and they wake up a bit cranky, like pull this out of the card and it's just going to shift the mood. So the elf laugh challenge. So laughter really is the best reset. It just gets you out of that stinking thinking, I feel. Tell students they're practicing their Santa Bell laugh and start with a quiet ho, ho, ho. See, I'm already starting. And slowly build it up together until the room fills with laughter and then challenge them to quiet it back down. Good luck without losing their smiles. It's a fun release that breaks tension and resets the tone beautifully. And you know what? It could be coming in after a recess or after a lunchtime where sometimes there can be a few social tensions. And it's like, all right, guys, it's time for Elf Laugh Challenge. Or even if you know you've got some kids who are cranky at each other. I had an amazing teacher I worked with in Dubai, Richard, a brilliant guy. And he would be like, if there were kids who were cranky at each other, he'd be like, all right, rein it in and be like, okay, group hug, class group hug. And they would like stack on and group hug each other. And it would shift the mood. And you know, that kind of team building, or like, even though you might be at your crappiest moment right now, your lowest moment, we still love and appreciate you. So anyway, I think this is a great one.
It is a great one. And laughter is so contagious.
Yes, 100%. Put that one on your tool belt.
Yes. All right. So the last one is a Christmas countdown calm idea. So dim the lights. So we're going to take 10 calm breaths together and we're going to count down to calm. Countdown starting at 10 all the way down to 1. As you go, students breathe in slowly through their nose and out through their mouth. And then by the time you reach 1, hopefully, fingers crossed, the energy in the room will have shifted. Now, this has got nothing to do with Christmas. It's just a good old breathing strategy, but we've chucked in Christmas in there because we want it to be festive. And it's something that you can do with your kids too, like say to them, okay, it's time for our Christmas calm breathing. Everyone come to the floor or find a quiet spot in the room and let's go, starting at 10.
Yeah, I could even like envisioning their little blowing away their little Christmas snowflakes or whatever it might be. So there are 8 festive brain breaks you can try.
Do you want to give us a recap?
Yes, why not? So we've got the Silent Snowflake Challenge, Reindeer Relay, Candy Cane Stretch. I challenge you to do the Present Wrapping Pantomime, the Jingle Bell Freeze, the North Pole Yoga, Elf Santa Laugh Challenge, and the Christmas Countdown Calm. Oh,
yeah. So there you have it. Brain Break tools, 8 different brain break ideas for the holiday season. They're quick, they're meaningful, and they're perfect for when that energy is boiling over. That is what brain breaks are perfect for.
Yes, they are not a waste of time. They are going to be your teaching superpower and just your general life superpower. Remember, it's about building that self-awareness and realizing when your body needs that time to reset and recharge and listening to your body and what it's telling you to be the optimum learner and best human that you can be. So if you love any of these brain breaks or you try them, please send us a DM if you do the Santa Laugh Challenge. I want to hear about it. It will just make us smile.
Yes, tag us on Instagram if you share any of them online. We would absolutely love to see them. Now, if you missed last week's episode, we shared 10 classroom management secrets to help you survive this holiday season. So you might want to go back and take a listen to that. But we'll be back with a new episode next week.
Can't wait. Until next time.
There are rainbows ahead, my friend.
And together we're unstoppable. Thanks for choosing to listen to Rainbow Skies for Teachers, the go-to show dedicated to teachers who want to make a big difference in education.
If you enjoyed the episode, please leave us a 5-star review or share the episode with a friend. Because together we're
unstoppable.